afraid of the dark.
What's going on, guys? Deathstroke here. So in today's video, we are going to talk about the never-ending story amongst all streamers. If you notice, we are playing a little D1 because I want to talk about this. Everybody keeps saying we need more weapons. We need more weapons to counterbalance the fact that there is no random perk rolls. There isn't. You don't have these lovely perk rolls where you get rifle, barrel, and rangefinder and spray and play. Because they didn't make the game like that. I don't even know what subclass I'm on, to be perfectly fucking honest. I'm probably going to get shit stomped because I don't know how to do what D1 is all about. Do I get a notification if there's a super, or I just get supered by it? I don't know. Apparently I just get supered by it. But he still died because nobody knows how to play D1 apparently. Alright, so we're going to go over here and get this heavy. The problem is about this whole fucking game. Wow, everybody wants to come to this heavy. Wow, so the problem with this game is the fact of people want more weapons. What's going on, guys? Deathstroke here. Have not done a live webcam thing in a while, and this isn't, well, this is live, but I mean, I'm not doing this gameplay over this webcam. I had an issue with my mic, so I'm not even about to recording on it right now. I am recording on my webcam, so hopefully that is not too echoey or shitty sounding. We'll find out in post-production. But the big things that I wanted to go over on this video. So I ended up cutting out the audio, which kind of sucks because the audio was really fun because I hadn't played Destiny. Like, this was the first time I hopped back on Destiny 1. And I was going to show you guys something that was a little bit different, right? I was going to show you what a lot of YouTubers and streamers and fucking everybody's been talking about, it seems. From Grenader Jake and Rage Cinema, Dado, the legend himself, everybody has been talking about. I'm going to do a separate video later on that has to do with, like, why the hell your Guardian has no voice and how it should be and should have been in the future. Maybe they can unfuck it. But this one, it's solely on what everybody's talking about. Well, we need more weapons. We need random weapon rolls back, right? That you hear that everywhere. But do we? I mean, I took a look at my vault, and there were countless weapons I never touched. I just kind of collected because we became collectors in Destiny 1. Well, why? I mean, like, you had your set weapons that you used, right? So the set weapons were your Luck in the Chamber, Sluna, your fucking Luck in the Chamber Palindrome, I mean, Rangefinder Palindrome, fucking Rangefinder Hidden Hand, Sluna. I mean, those weapons were the fucking shit. So you didn't ever take them off, and if you did, you just took them off for another variation of a god roll weapon. The downfall of what you really wanted is the fact of it. It's not even an opinion. What most people really wanted factually in this game is a grind to get to the end state, right? You don't want the end state given to you, even though most of the weapons we have now have decent rolls. Not most of them, some of them, like the high caliber auto Uriels that everybody's using. Great weapon, great rolls, great range, right? To test that it has great range when it kills its scout rifle fucking range. You know, even though it has those god roll perks and it is a god roll tier, you wanted it to be a little bit harder to attain so that worth was there. It felt even more valuable than a hand-me-down. It felt more valuable than this handed-out weapon. So Palindrome, the first god roll Palindrome, was literally handed out. If you had the Legendary March, you could come up and pick it up from the Crucible vendor like that. That bitch was yours. In your inventory, ready to be upgraded, which you did with a few motes of light, and you went and fucked shit up with some rangefinder fucking rifled barrel pally. That became your baby, and everyone's head became your bitch. So, you know, if you remember that grind, yeah, you did hunt for a weapon, but when the game started giving them to you, they did a decently god roll auto rifle from Dead Orbit. Don't remember what it was called. Not gonna try. But they ended up giving you weapons, i.e. Destiny 2, where they just give you good weapons. I mean, you don't want them to make more weapons. Destiny isn't good at making weapons. And I don't mean that as all weapons. I mean, whenever they have to do more effort than the bare minimum, they fail. We all mostly can agree on it. If you don't think that they failed, just think about the weapons. Is the Fool's Parody, I think it's called Fool's Parody, is Fool's whatever, the new Iron Banner weapon, not a reskin. That's a failure. A reskin is a failure. Especially something that is a special event weapon is going to be a reskin. The Time Worn Spire, right now my favorite pulse rifle in the game is a reskin of, if I'm not mistaken, Nightshade. It's a reskin. It is the, in essence of aesthetics, the exact same weapon. Alright, the exact same weapon. But the archetype, the perks, and everything are different. But the look is no different, but a different color. Why? I mean, that level of effort is beyond pathetic, and it sucks. So if you're asked, if you say that we want more weapons, do you though? Because they're literally just going to hit copy and paste in a much more detailed form, of course. I'm not ignorant to the programming world, but they're going to hit copy and paste and just reskin some more shit and call it a new weapon and give it some fancy fucking name of some random Hive fuck or Vex fuck you've never heard of. And Bungie needs to get out of that mentality, and they need to get out of the mentality of, oh, we're going to reskin, we're just going to fucking give them this weapon, and maybe if we give them this little fucking Easter egg, they'll shut up. No. Fucking treat your community how your community treats you. Right now, like shit, because every YouTuber I know has made a bash video. Every YouTuber that has made a real video. Like right now, Astercross is one of my favorite YouTubers. I've watched him for a long time. He's recently diving into comedy, and I think that's great. And I have a lot of funny moments, but unfortunately I don't record them. And then like I can't just hop in and try to be funny. Because to me that's fake, and I don't want to be a fake persona. But to ask Bungie to make XYZ rolls of weapons, again, it seems a little late. I would think that they would have to wait for like an expansion to really change things. Kind of like when they made the expansion and then they changed their whole fucking light level system up. Or when they made the expansion and then they lowered our light level to re-raise it, if you remember that. We got to a certain point with the Vex, and then they changed everything around, I want to say with the Taken King, and they lowered our light level to raise it. And maybe it was the Siva Crisis bullshit. But we had reached the point, and then they took it away, and then we had to reach it again, right? So I can see if they do any kind of installment of perks and this, that, and the other, you're not going to see anything like that until December when they drop Osiris. It's not going to be, right after they release the PC version. It's not. I guarantee you that if they do anything like that, it will be during the Osiris DLC. The big thing is that Luke Smith and his team really have to stop giving Luke Smith fucking answers. Luke Smith's answer is, bro, I just found out you were fucking my girl. And he's like, you're like one of your best friends literally just looks you dead in the eye and is like, so what do you mean fucking? Do you mean full penetration? Or like, if I just put the tip in, does that mean we had sex? Like, that's a Luke Smith answer. Like, he just gives like the most cocked off answer that makes you want to fucking like punch him right in the fucking face. I mean, he doesn't have the ability to answer fucking any question intelligently, and like his team are absolutely asshats when it comes to that, because they're like, well, we made a game that makes you want to ask more questions than it does give answers, and it shouldn't be like that. It should always be an equal barrier. I mean, you should ask a few more questions, that way you do get a debate. So I won't say equal barrier, but the fact is that they never do answer the questions. So they say that, well, we want more questions than answers, but you gotta eventually come around and answer those questions and then give us more questions on top of that to be answered at a later date. But when you never answer the original questions, like who the fuck the stranger is and what her purpose is and why you didn't have time to explain, and now you're dead, you speaker bitch, you deserved it, karma. I didn't have time to save your ass, why you didn't have time to explain what you didn't have time to explain. Sincerely, your favorite guardian, a motherfucking boss that did every fucking raid. Seriously, like, come on. You didn't have time, nor did we have time to save your ass. But the fact is, don't say that you want more weapons, because I'm telling you, they're gonna fuck it up. They're gonna fuck it up. Like, this is a real thing. Like, I've really thought about it. I mean, if they fuck up reskins on an event-based activity, they're gonna fuck up giving you new weapons that mean something, that compete with the archetype. Either they'll make like the weapon like stupid overpowered to where everyone will gravitate to it. What does that sound like? Mida Uriel's Last Hope, right? The best in all of its archetypes. Mida is not necessarily the best weapon, but it is the most usable in in many ways, because it's that weapon that is consistent. Last Hope, consistent, kills fast as fuck. It is the in-your-face shredder. So why gravitate towards other things when you know those work? That's the argument of most people. So Rich Sentiment made an argument. Prodigy, if you're not familiar with him, he's funny-ass YouTuber. His videos gotten a little weird lately just because he doesn't seem to upload lately a lot. He just says he's on Twitch. I understand it. YouTube doesn't pay me shit. YouTube doesn't pay most of these guys shit. And I get it. But he made a video and he talked about the remembrance of getting your Gallahorn. The fact was, he didn't have the normal experience to a Gallahorn. I mean, he was on his like 7th and 8th Gallahorn by the time people had their first. So, I mean, in essence, yeah, I get it. I understood getting my first Gallahorn, because you were that guy that everybody fucking wanted. I mean, you have Gallahorn. You don't have to do anything that Ray do. Just go in and rocket Crota for us, and you're good. You can just stand over there and be a bitch, and you're good, because you rocketed Crota. Why? I mean, I got a weapon from the game. I didn't do anything, but it didn't matter. I mean, that's just how it was. Same thing with Touch of Malice. When you got it, you got it, and that's the way it was. I mean, Touch of Malice, it was like, but you can kill the witches fast, you can kill Oryx fast. So yeah, it is great, because we don't have that. There's no weapon that you get it and you're like, oh, I got it. I mean, Lucky Raspberry, I was pretty excited that I got Lucky Raspberry, and then I realized the Arcstrider makes me want to quit Destiny, because it's such a shit class. They took away Blink, and the ability to gain area on a target is fucking dumb. Your swipes sometimes don't connect. You'll try to swipe someone, you will hit them, and they'll still be able to Fist of Havoc you after you swipe them. So why am I going to be an Arcstrider again? I mean, the aggressive game is shit compared to other aggressive classes, i.e. Warlock with Devour, Titan with double pulse grenades. They will outdo and shit on a Arcstrider any time of the fucking day. So why? I mean, there's just so many things in this game that they have to address and understand. It's not just the weapons. It is far more than that. A lot of people say light level and power and stuff like that, how it does not matter anymore. It never really mattered. So in Iron Banner, you had to be literally like 30 levels less for it to even remotely matter, and it just mattered by a few hit points. So if you were still a better shot, you were going to win regardless. I mean, it wasn't enough to be detrimental to someone's skill to literally make a whole new skill gap. It wasn't. And people just never accepted that in D1. I had friends that were like, how the fuck did this guy kill me when he's 50 levels lower than me and we're playing a thing that says light level enabled? Because he was still a better shot even with his deficiency. And this is mean. It's not nothing against him. It's just saying, hey, he fucking outshot you. And the game was enabling the fact that he was a better shot and this light level thing wasn't going to be his crutch. If they would have did that to begin with, where they said this light level thing is going to be a crutch, because it should have been. Light levels enabled mean light levels enabled. So for every, I would say 10 levels that you were under, you should have taken a negative maybe 4 to 5 damage on whatever weapon you're using. That it definitely increases that urge and that rush to want to reach max light level, because then your weapon does as much damage as everyone else. And you knew if you went in there 50 light levels down, you're now 25 damage less. I mean, if that's an eye-opener. So a normal, you know, whatever hand cannon, say it does 53 or 51. I don't know what hand cannons did in D1 right now. You know, it's going to do half that. You're going to be at an 8-shot kill. I mean, that's crazy. So you have to think about it like that. I mean, if they would have did that to begin with, which they should have, we would be in a different picture. But they didn't. They did something completely different. So just think about that. Think that you don't want Bungie to do weapons. We need Luke Smith to not give fucking Luke Smith answers, or to not like give answers ever again. Like he just needs to hide in a hole and let other people do real work, because designing a game is not his fucking forte. I mean, I hate to sound mean, but I'm tired of these cocked off answers to where it's like, oh, we're gonna show you later. No, the time to show us was now. Gaul was not a real boss. Gaul was a fucking peon. Gaul was a waste of everyone's fucking time. And every trailer said Gaul. I get you don't want to spoil the entire story, but in the instate of After Gaul, we still don't have a story. We have Callus with a bunch of room full of robots, spoiler alert, which is stupid in itself. I shouldn't have to go seek lore to find out more about a game that we're playing. I mean, you should just find out the story through the story. If this game fucking copied Horizon Zero Dawn's story mentality, this game would be flawless, because that game should win and should have won Game of the Year. I mean, it is just so good with the story and the way they sold it to you, and that your character has a voice. More so, your character has the voice you want him to have, want her to have. And that's everything that this game needs. It's not so much the weapons, it's the whole package. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys agree with that. I'm sorry I keep looking over here. I'm trying to check the time to make sure I'm not going over, although I do think I went over. But yeah, hopefully you guys agree with that. If you didn't, hey, let me know what you didn't disagree with or agree with. I will be doing a giveaway here soon. Just so you guys can see, it's going to be of a picture kind of like this. There's going to be more. I'm gonna do a video on it next video, which is probably tomorrow, because I really want to do that Horizon Zero Dawn video. I know it's an old topic now of your guardian won't have a voice, blah blah blah, but I think the reason of showing those two videos or those two games next to each other is very pertinent of just how and well this could have worked. And if they get their chance at Osiris, they can make it all better. So the big thing is yeah, definitely I'll be doing this giveaway. So you're going to see these pictures right here. I'm going to put them in front of my face. So those are going to be pictures that I'm going to give away. I'm going to be making more variants of these with the Hunter and the Warlock and a bunch of other characters that we love. And I shouldn't be any issues because I'm giving them away. I'm not selling them, but they're going to be a giveaway when I hit 4K. We are roughly 111 or something like that away. So I'm really excited about that. We're finally going to hit 4,000 subscribers and keep doing this stream every now and then when we can. Right now we've been pretty damn busy. So yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy these. So and what they're going to be is they're going to be like a matte wall painting picture. That you're going to be able to hang up on your wall. I haven't figured out the exact size or dimensions because I know they're going to cost a decent amount, but something to hang up. I mean, if you like Destiny, it's better than that like kid poster. It's going to be actually on a mat and on a board, and I think it's going to look really good. So hopefully you guys enjoy that. I mean, it took me a little bit of time to make them, but not anything crazy, but I just think they look really cool. Alright guys, thank you for sticking out this long ass video. If you did watch it, if you didn't, well shit. Hey, it didn't hurt you. It didn't hurt me. I mean, but if you did watch it, thank you. And please leave your input. Please drop a like. If you did like it, fuck. If you didn't like it, then fuck. Drop a dislike. But hopefully you did. I mean, hopefully you understood some of the points. If you didn't, let me know what you didn't understand, what I can do better. All right, guys. Stay awesome. Thanks for watching. Until next time, Deathstroke out.